I realized I was spending like a gajillion dollars at Chipotle. Like, don't be that girl. I still love Chipotle, but I mean, like, I don't spend as much money there anymore because I learned how to cook. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that last year I actually paid off my student loans after graduating from USC. So since then, like, I've been debt-free and it feels amazing. Now I'm saving for bigger things like trips, assets, things that can make me more money, investing in my business, stuff like that. I never thought I'd be someone who'd be into personal finance, but here we are. All right, let's get into it. We're sitting on my floor because this is very impromptu. I don't have any notes. I'm just me talking to you back and forth. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the comment section down below, or send me a DM on Instagram at Rebecca Eloisa. I love answering questions and I love hearing video requests. So you may want to take some notes. If you're bad at saving money, this might take some soul searching, okay? Like I had to do some soul searching. The first step is find something that motivates you. What do you want to use the $10,000 for? If you're responsible, it'll probably be for your college fund when you go off to school, university, or your first car, or your next car, or car trouble that could potentially happen, but that hasn't happened yet. So saving for the future, saving for a rainy day, right? Someone that I've worked with named Patrice Washington, she's America's money maven, and she doesn't call this savings account a rainy day fund, she calls it an opportunity fund. So for me, that's how I think of my house savings. So when the opportunity does come and I do find a home for within my budget, then I'll have the money to put down for it. In terms of vacations, I'm very spontaneous, and so sometimes I'm like, you know what, I want to go to Hawaii, I want to go to Costa Rica, like next month we're going to Portland, and so we'll just like buy tickets. But instead of putting that money on my credit card or just taking it out of my checking account and like being broke for the rest of the month, I'd rather have a savings account that's dedicated for my trips. Your motivation can be anything from plastic surgery to renovating your bathroom, but you want to have something that you really want that is going to keep motivating you to save money. Next, you're going to want to make a budget. So I have a video about how to budget. Basically, you want to know how much money you have coming in and how much money you have going out each month. And then once you know how much money you're spending on like food, bills, your home, like rent, miscellaneous, eating out, all that kind of stuff, movie tickets, then you want to trim the fat. So trim your budget down and see where you can spend less money. Depending on how fast you want to save, depends on how much fat you trim from this budget. For example, when I did my very first budget in college, I realized I was spending like a gajillion dollars at Chipotle. Like nobody wants to be that girl. Like, don't be that girl spending that much at Chipotle. Like, it wasn't even like good, expensive restaurants. Like, it was Chipotle. I still love Chipotle, but I mean, like, I don't spend as much money there anymore because I learned how to cook. I also spend a lot of money like shopping and then on Amazon. So know your weaknesses. Like, if you spend tons of money eating out like I do, like, you're gonna want to limit that, trim the fat in that area. I know some people that can go to the dollar store and come out with like 50 bucks worth of stuff that they didn't even need. Or they can go thrifting and like drop like $50 like here and there. You think you're getting a deal because I mean, like, you're thrifting, like maybe you are getting a deal, but do you really need more clothes? So you really want to reevaluate like where you can trim the fat in your budget. This is really important. Some people spend a lot of money on their bills and like where they live. If you can, I would try calling like your phone company and maybe like your other bills that you may have and seeing if they can lower the amount. Hold on. The sun is moving. I like this light though. So next you want to have a place to save your money. So this can be like a bank account online, or you can have like a jar of money, which I don't really recommend. Okay, I have a jar of coins that used to have dollars in it. There used to be a $100 bill in here and like some 20s, But if I have cash, I know myself, so I'll be pulling money out of here. So what works best for me is to put my money, save my money in a savings account online that's not connected to like my debit card. So something that I can't swipe away or pull money out of. So you can just call your bank and ask them to set up another savings account that's connected to your checking account. Now, this is the important part, probably the number one or number two, like most important piece of advice. The best piece of advice for saving your first $10,000 is right when you get paid, put your money in your savings account. Like, don't let it sit for the weekend. Don't let it sit for a couple of days, because you're gonna think that you have more money than you actually do. When in reality, that money is already meant to go in your savings account. So you have to just pretend like you haven't even seen it. So for example, like I get paid from one of my jobs every single Friday. So right when I get my paycheck, I'll put a percentage of that straight into my savings account. When I was saving for my first $10,000, all of my savings went to my $10,000 savings account. But now since I've already reached that like a couple times, like I can actually save for other stuff. And so I'll put some money into an emergency fund. Some goes towards my car and any kind of maintenance it'll need in the future. Another percentage will go to my travel fund or Christmas, which is coming up. Like, you guys need to start saving for Christmas. Don't let that money linger in your checking account or in cash in your wallets, because if you're bad at spending like I was, like it'll be gone and you won't even know what you spent it on. Recently, I've been spending a lot of money on like vitamins and supplements because I'm trying to balance my hormones and live a happy, healthy lifestyle. But it adds up, like little things add up. Comment in the description box down below, where do you spend most of your money? I wanna know. Next, you're gonna have to practice some discipline, girl or guy, people, and learn how to say no. Saying no isn't fun, it's not sexy, like it's boring. Like it can be very boring to say no because you miss out on things. You're not able to buy your friends the best birthday presents. You can't fill up your gas tank to go on a spontaneous road trip. You can't eat out for lunch every day. You have to cook your lunch and bring it to work with you. I missed out on a lot of stuff when I was paying off my debt, and even after paying off my debt, like I did have a little free time where I went and celebrated, but when I wanted to start saving for my very first $10,000, I had to say no to a lot of things. What really helped me was finding fun things to do that didn't cost money. If you want me to do a video on this, let me know in the comments down below or send me a DM over at Rebecca Eloisa on Instagram. Some of the things I started doing that didn't cost me any money was exercising more. So like going to the gym, going for nice long runs. I even worked my way up to running a half marathon, which I vlogged and will be in the description box down below. Finding a cheap movie theater in your area, donating blood, volunteering, reading the Bible, reading other books, cleaning out your closet. There's a saying, necessity is the mother of invention, and honestly, like back in the day, like college days, like last year, I could not cook anything. Like I only knew how to make oatmeal, bomb smoothies, bomb acai bowls, and avocado toast. That's it. But when you don't have the money to eat out, you gotta learn how to cook. So I think cooking and learning how to bake is a great pastime. Like I've made some pumpkin bread, which I'll link in the description box down below. I've made some like really, really good like vegan dinners, paleo baking. Another pastime is thinking about how to make more money, which leads me into my next point. I saved my first $10,000 on a really low income because I was a fresh graduate, and I mean like my job was it was okay, you know, but it wasn't like high paying or nothing, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys are in the same boat. Am I right? If you followed all the steps up until now, I feel like this naturally comes, but wanting to make more money. So look at your current job that you have. Within your industry, are you on the high end or the low end? Are you in the middle? Can you ask for more? Can you try to get promoted? What can you do to make more money in the position that you're in now? Second, are there any side hustles? what can you do that will bring value to someone else's life that they'll pay you for? There's all the obvious things like Uber and Lyft. You can walk dogs. There's like different apps like Wag. You can dog sit. You can babysit. When you let people know that you're trying to make more money, you put it out there into the universe, like you'll get opportunities back. You can donate blood. Like I don't know if they'll pay you, but like I got movie tickets out of it one time and that was pretty cool at UCLA. This is the exciting part because while I was paying off my debt, I did this. I looked for all these different like new revenue streams, and that's when I kind of started my side hustle. That's when I started my side hustle of managing social media accounts and doing digital marketing. And since then, I've gotten really good at it. And I've actually picked up some pretty big clients. And now my side hustle has basically become one of my main hustles. So you never know what can happen. Alright, so those are all the tips that I have for you today to save your first $10,000. Let me know in the comments below or send me a DM at Rebecca Eloisa if you're going to try to save your $10,000 and what you're going to save it for. Alright, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, let me know what types of videos you would like to see in the comments down below because I'd love to make them. I'm having so much fun doing YouTube, like I love it. And check out some of my other videos. I have tons of videos on money and all that other kinds of stuff. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.